What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I thought I have to do like a quick update on AMC since it is, the last trading day, and we can get into a lot of this information that we have here today. Hopefully, we could see some positivity in the new year, and yeah, I mean, hopefully there are some changes in the amount that they're actually shorting in the new year, and we see the same thing we saw last January and February, and like, the run up that we see. Hopefully, that's a continuation. But we'll see. I mean, time will tell. Um, Make sure you guys hit that like button, also hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, check out some of the links down below if you guys are interested in any of my other content. I have my other channels. If you guys want to check out my Profit Apparel store, feel free to check that out, as well as my Patreon, which I give out call alerts, buy options, all different types of stuff. If you guys want to check it out on my Patreon, feel free to visit that and check it out. Got some public stuff, so if you don't even have to actually subscribe to any single level in order to see the different type of detail that I actually do send out. Now, it's not everything. I have like 129 exclusive posts, so definitely check it out if you can. But let's go ahead and look at AMC really quick. We're going to start with the Ortex data. Currently, it's at 16.92%, almost 17% short interest to free float. We had basically a flat change. It's slightly positive. And when you see the short interest change, it's going up by 0.04%. You could see the about a million borrowed shares and a million return shares. So it's kind of even really flat. You do see that, we have 86 million shorted shares, which all of this really doesn't line up with me because the things that I see over on Chart Exchange just it doesn't line up, right? You have 103 million shares on loan, 77.23 in utilization. Now, if we go over to the Chart Exchange data, we're going to see that in the last day, the 30th, we're going to see that 53% of the volume was short. So it seems like every day it just keeps going up, 50 plus percent. Total over the last 30 days, or average over the last 30 days, is 56%. It's absolutely insane to say that they're shorting it this much on average. Like, not even like one day. It's like, hey, we're shorting it 50% in one day, or we're shorting it 60% in one day. This is an average percentage. 56% in 30 days. Do you understand how difficult it is to do something like that, and how much, I guess, pressure they must be under to perform if they have to short 56% every single day? That's an average, right? That means that there are ones that are higher, there are some that are lower, but most of them are hovering around that 56% mark. I've seen some that were in the 60s. So it's not something where it's like, oh, well, you know what? There's not any that's higher than that. It's just an average of 56%. But still, an average of 56% is high. An average of 40% is high. An average of 30% is high. An average of 20% is still high. So to be all the way up to these levels is extremely high. That means the volume that you have, no matter what volume we have, we are shorting over 50%, and 50% does not matter because that's going to be negative, right? If you're over 50%, you have any selling action, it's automatically going to be a negative day. It's not good. It's not good at all, right? And I guess it's not 100% certain that it's going to be a negative day, but you know what I mean. Like, it's going to be more negative than positive that actually takes place. So it freaking sucks to see something like that. 56%. Now let's get into the actual detail of the stock here. We can see here as we go through some of the detail. Up here is the minute chart, and it was a consistent drop today. Really didn't have a large jump. We did get up to 29. In the pre-market, we saw a jump up to a level of 29. We did get up to 29.50. It seems to resist hard away from 30 every single time. It's been multiple days that it's resisted away from 30, seeing it at these levels up here and just falling every single time, resisting away from 30, and dropping back down to like 27, or in some cases 26, right? But today you could see how it wasn't any different. The only thing that was different is that we didn't see any type of rally and level off up here and then starting to fall down. It actually just fell down consistently the whole entire day. Everything was just down. It really had probably just a little slight, visual or glimpse of hope, seeing that jump up to, this level up here to 28 after decreasing down to 28.18, seeing that increase up to 28, what, 70, 28.64, little glimmer of hope. But you could see how this did consistently drop down the whole entire day, stayed below the 200 EMA, the 50 moving average stayed below it, continuation of that downward trend. It was not a positive day for this at all. And I would imagine we're going to see more and more shorts or more actually selling that's probably getting out of that position as well, because of the fact that maybe some people realize some losses by the end of the year. It makes sense for you to realize losses by the end of the year so that your taxes aren't really affected in a negative way. You have more of a positive look on your taxes because you can write what $5,000 off. So yeah, I would imagine you have that as well as people that are shorting it or hedge funds that are shorting. So it doesn't really look good for what happened with AMC. I expect more of this upside and increase in the new year in the first quarter. I expect to see something pretty big, and I know a lot of other people expect to see something pretty big. I mean, it's the first quarter. It's where everything happened last year, and we could see in June we could see probably another increase. I'm hoping that we see everything that we need to see in the first quarter of 2022, and they just give up. But you can't really predict that they're going to give up anytime. Where it did increase before, where you saw it in June, in the beginning of the June, you couldn't really predict that. And it was what 10 like straight days of seeing it up in these levels, and not really a hard resistance. You see it up in those levels, and it was pretty interesting to see it rise that high that fast. So I was really excited to see that. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the new year if we're going to see that same thing. But I'm definitely going to give it, another year, if not 2 years, 3 years. Like I will give it so long by holding on to this position because I know what it can be, and they did not cover if we're not seeing this thing run. Now I know we probably have some people that are selling again because maybe they are at a loss where they uh, bought in at 70, and seeing it where it is now at the end of the year, they could realize this loss if they wanted to and have better taxes and then buy back in the new year if they wanted to. So I feel like that's definitely a factor as well. But yeah, it's just, I mean, it's not really looking the most positive as we look at the like 10,000 foot view. It's not really looking the most positive. We are seeing that we were in or we were getting close to an uptrend, right? We did see that continuation of that downtrend, but then we saw that level out. So we were hoping for this to just pick right up and just jump over the 200 EMA and continue back up to where it was, at 45, 50, 60, 70, 100. That's what I think we're going to see the overall market definitely make a move. And yeah, everything seems to be pulling back for me. All of the things that I'm holding that are swing trades are pulling back. Whether it's Disney. I actually haven't even checked Disney today. Zom, SOS, AMC, GameStop. Like everything is not really making the most positive moves for me. And it's all because of this. Have them shorting a lot of the positions that I am holding, or at least the mass majority or vast majority of positions that I'm holding. So it sucks, but I'm still playing it out, waiting for this thing to really make a move, and it's not predictable. So I can sit here and give you technical analysis as much as I want, but I feel like it's not going to actually make a difference because technical analysis doesn't mean anything, especially if they're going to short it 50+%. It just doesn't make sense. But that's your update for the end of the year. I know it's not probably the most hopeful or exciting update that you can get because we ended on a negative note. I would like to end the year on a positive note, and we still have the after hours market to where it could run, but um, in the actual market open, it's just not really a positive ending to the year. Even though this year was absolutely phenomenal, and to see AMC where it is from where it actually started, if you take a step back and understand where it is from where it started, it looks amazing, right? You gained so much out of this, right? And so many other people, had life-changing money. They also had a life-changing experience, being able to connect with a ton of people. So I'm really grateful for the year. And I just want to go into the new year with a positive mindset and see everything move positively as well. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. 65% of you are not subscribed, so feel free to hit that subscribe button. It's free. Do me a favor, at the end of this year and, hit that subscribe button. But the next video I would post probably would be tomorrow. So I will see you guys in the new year. Peace.